On today's episode of the Command Center podcast, we recap the Cowboys game and Bobby Wagner's on the verge of history.
Oh, Yeller.
We talk about the young guns, Bill Croskey-Merritt, huge game, building block of the future, and Johnny Newton with three sacks.
Boy, yes, sir.
And 9 tackles. That's a day at the office, boys. And we got an Eagles preview. Love Hurts. Do you like Hurts?
Yeah, I like Hurts, but I think they like Joshua a little bit more right now.
And then we got Hell Yeah.
Hell no.
New Year's edition. It all starts right now. Welcome to the Command Center podcast. I'm Logan Paulson here with Fred Smoot and Santana Moss.
Yep.
And as always, we're presented by the Big Bear AI, mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world. And we are in the Big Bear AI Command Center studio.
Big Bear.
Guys, how was your Christmas?
Holidays was great. We all worked on Christmas.
But we had a couple days off afterwards. Did you guys do anything?
I did most of the stuff beforehand. Christmas Eve was really like the Christmas. I did enjoy this on Christmas. The team had me come up and go to tailgates. I got to give out 10 field.
You were dressed up as Santa, right?
I was just at Santa Smoot. I gave away 10 field passes, and you should have seen these fans because, you know, these was fans that I tried to find it because I asked them, have you ever been on the field before? And they were like, no. And then I give them a field pass.
Nice.
And they was like just emotional. And we gave away 10 Jaden Daniel jerseys, 10 Payne jerseys, and like $200 Visa gift cards.
Oh,
so
nice.
we were just presents for the fan. I felt like that was great by the front office. I felt like that was great by ownership because it's been a long season full of ups and downs. And for the reward them like that, I feel like that was great. So being Santa Smoot on Christmas really did it for me. And I enjoyed the show that Netflix put on.
Yeah.
Like seeing them take over the stadium the way they did, that was first class.
I mean, especially also just knowing that the fans, I've heard fans kind of harping on us because, you know, we do those things in the offseason where you bring the fans to the stadium to try to get them to sell tickets.
Yeah.
And some of them been like, hey, the tickets going up, the season went down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's great to be able to show that, look, man.
We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all guys. We appreciate you guys regardless of what's going on. But this is how much we appreciate you.
Now I got to ask y'all a daddy question.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What did the daddy gifts get? Because, you know, we get the worst gifts. All right. So what did you get? Because this year I told my kids, y'all actually stepped it up.
What'd you get?
I got some AirPods.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got a Stanley. Couldn't believe it. I was like, where them underwear is at? What's going on here? And I got, what's the name machine? They got me a slushy machine.
Really?
You make the icy slushies. They got me one of those. So I was like, this the most y'all ever got me. Like, what's going on? Y'all playing this up?
It's crazy that you asked that because I never really get gifts. Like,
No, none of us
I
get
always
gifts.
tell them don't give me anything, and then they'll give me like I might get some cologne or something.
Yeah, just
something.
dad
Or
gifts.
for the last few years, I do recall like whether it's a birthday or Christmas, I might got some kind of massager because you know how we get to this stage in our life, man.
Yeah.
Especially if playing
Machines,
as much as ball
give
we
us
play.
machines.
Give me something that I can put my feet in, something I can put my hands in. So every year I expect that.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I got a Bible. I got
Did
a
you?
Bible with my initials carved in, and to me it was dope for the simple fact that my youngest daughter
Did it.
She wanted me to get that because she got her one, and she was like she's gonna start reading the Bible, and I was like, you know what? That was heartfelt to me.
Yeah.
Like I didn't. She was mad the other day because when I left from down there, I didn't bring it back with me. And I was like, no, I left it there thinking. I said, you know what? When I come back, I'll bring it. But that was dope to me because, like I say, I don't expect nothing. Honestly,
We don't get nothing.
My goal, my gift in life is to put smiles on their face.
Yes.
But at the same time, to be able, I always tell them the one gift you can give me by doing things so I can put those smiles on your face.
Right.
Doing what's right in school, doing what's right as a individual, and allow me to I guess you say award you. And that's my reward, awarding them. So, but to get that Bible, she probably looked at it because I'm so nonchalant.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thank you.
No, you
But
are nonchalant.
I know I am.
No,
but
they told me when you walked in to gift everybody they gift, they were like, Santana just walked in here, I'm out. And they blown away because they done got so much money, and they like telling me like Santana just walked in, gave us the gift, walked out like ain't nothing happened. I like that's pretty much who he is.
I spoke to everybody, bro. I spoke to everybody. asked them how they was doing. I hope
you
they ain't
like,
working too hard.
This is the gift that we give to like the producers.
Yeah. They were like, you were like, here. Deuces. I'm out.
It fits though.
That's the only way I know how to do things.
Just
man.
emotionless.
So did you guys? What was the big gift for the kids this year?
Well, one of the things I did, I did 2 of my kids' rooms over.
Oh,
So
makeover.
Makeover room. So that was, they probably don't even look at it as a Christmas gift. But that was your gift.
Yeah.
But then my youngest daughter. So what I do is I have my oldest.
Did she come up, by the way? No, she wanted to come
She
up.
wanted to, but I was going down. So and then I knew I wanted to see what was going on at the house.
Yeah.
And then I also wanted to go and check on some of my property, but I didn't get a chance to do that. But I have my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter, she feel like, to me, she's 21, and I still treat her like she's my youngest daughter.
Yeah.
Because when she wants something for Christmas, you'll think she's the youngest. Because she
They
like,
don't want the oldest
I got a
don't
list
want
still.
no but money.
I'm like, you 21. Here go my list.
Yeah.
But she was like, hey, Daddy, you want me to order all Sage and stuff? I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're going to be my helper because I'm not finna go online and do this stuff.
Yeah.
So I get her the card. And she go get the gifts.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So as long as you run them by me before you charge the car, I'm okay.
Yeah.
So my youngest daughter asked for a lot of stuff. She got
The
probably
young
the
kids
majority of
are
everything.
easy to shop
Yeah,
for.
the young kids are easy. as
This
they
the
get
older kid. They just want money. My son, they play high school ball. Of course, he likes to yap off at the mouth. So I brought him these Joker cleats. They red, white, and green.
Oh, nice, yeah.
With the Joker gloves, with the
cool.
ha on them.
That's cool.
He loved them. My daughter, she going to ECU, so I bought her tons of ECU, and it's Adidas school, so tons of Adidas stuff. My little, like I say, the little kid's so easy to shop for. It's, like I just buy stuff. It's just easy. I'm gonna tell you what makes me mad. The smaller the gift now, the more expensive it is.
Yeah.
I am sick of that. Right? Electronics.
I feel like he's doing a bit right now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm dead serious, man. Come on, if you buy like an iPhone, it's like that big. It's like $1,000.
Yeah.
like, come on, man. Like, you know what? When we were young, we looking for that big gift. Like, where that big gift at?
Yeah,
so I
the
can rip it apart.
Yeah.
And now it's the smaller gifts that pack the punch.
You know what's crazy too? Just being that we all fathers, you know what I mean? And I've always been that guy. I felt like when I got to a certain age, my mom them didn't give me a gift. But by that time too, I had kids. I had kids and I had my own money.
Yeah.
So that's probably the reason why. I have a 25-year-old son, you know what I mean? And I know he's grinding,
crazy.
working, you know. And so I think he probably expect, like me, being that like he has the same personality, name after me. I think we share a lot of similarities when it comes to just how we are. Yeah. And it would be all right for him not to see nothing. But every year, birthday or Christmas, I bless him with a stack of money, and I always get him like, he don't buy clothes and shoes like me.
Yeah.
My girls take out to me when it comes to the dressing.
Yeah.
My 2 boys, they must be take out their mom. They don't care. They be like, buy me them. Yeah, I like them. Okay, just get it. My girls, now they gonna want the shoes. They gonna want the outfit. So they pick up that from me. My oldest, I always get them an outfit, like a sweatsuit or something, or some running shoes, or whatever is out. You know what I mean? Like certain things that's out that I see the guys wearing, especially that I'm wearing, I buy for him because I know he won't get it for himself. Then I give him the money. And like, he might not know that I know, but you can see it really means something to him. Like, man, like, damn, Dad. Like, he'll hit me up. Thanks, OG. I really appreciate that. Man, them shoes, nice. And I can see how he's conversing about the shoes, like, because he won't buy them himself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where y'all taste at? You know, like, I'm the one that's the shoe guy.
They got no taste.
I'm like, man, you my son, and you don't got the shoe game. Like, my girls, though, they want the Jordans. They want they gonna pick out the shoes. So I always get a kick out of that from, that's like my little, I always look forward to doing that for him, just knowing that he's not going to ask. He's not going to want. He's not going to expect anything, you know what I'm saying? He might not even show up on Christmas sometime. He probably be there that night and get up and go stay with his girl later on that evening just so he can wake up with her. But it's always something that I look forward to doing.
We never ask you what you do.
Why not?
Because you don't drink. You don't do nothing that
He probably has some eggnog or something on New Year's.
Yeah, he probably just full of eggnog from Christmas.
Yeah, probably just hang out, watch a movie with the wife, and then go to bed. Maybe see the ball drop. Keep it pretty
Simple.
Pretty low key.
That's simple.
Do you still watch the New York ball dropping? That's still a thing.
Definitely, my wife, she likes to the symbolism of the New Year.
Especially because you're from California and our New Year's doesn't add up to y'all. Like, when we drop the ball, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so, but they re-record, they play it again. They play the whole thing.
So they play it for y'all time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How was that when you have family members that's on the other coast and they calling y'all saying Happy New Year's and it's 9 o'clock?
Yeah, Happy New Year, you do the whole thing. But so we call, I call my parents and they live in California and they're like,
it's not New Year. Will I call you back at 3?
We're going to talk about New Year's resolutions here at the end of the show for hell yeah, hell no. But in the meantime, we got a Cowboys recap, boys. And so one of the things that has been a very sneaky bright spot this year, it's maybe sneaky to the fans.
Token.
Not sneaky to us, is Bobby Wagner, man.
Yeah. Yeller.
He is 5 tackles away from passing 2,000 tackles.
Yeah.
And joining London Fletcher and Ray Lewis as the only 2 people in NFL history to have over 2,000 tackles. So, first off, absolutely insane that Fletcher's in the Hall of Fame when you look at that kind of statistical production, right? Yeah. Also, really cool for Bobby. Like, what do you think what does that mean? I mean, Tanner, before we started, you said that's really cool that he's got the opportunity. Like, I can't think of a cooler thing to see.
You know what I think? I think more so than... So it's 2 things that I look at when I hear this. One is just tremendous of what he was able to do for such a long time. Like we all had long careers, and we understand, like, it get to a point in your career where you like,
do I want to keep doing it?
No, it's not even that. You there. You out there doing it, but I ain't Tanner of old.
I ain't doing it.
So I'm picking and choosing my battles a little differently. Mm-hmm. Bobby looks like he's still in the he's still forefront.
I'm still hunting.
He front line. He's still doing the things that the Bobby Wagner came in this league doing. So that alone is a huge accomplishment to be able to, sustain that kind of, I guess you could say dominance for so long. And not only that, because once you get to this part of your career, you've done so much to where now you're just saying, I'm almost like a Von Miller. I'm a pinch hitter. Yeah. I'm coming in just to go out there and get something done because I can step up in this phase of the game.
I agree with you, but with him, he's in every snap.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no pinch.
No, he's not.
He's doing
not.
That's
what I'm saying. He's not falling.
You get that.
He's not falling off a cliff. But I'm gonna tell you what shocks me. How many players did you think had over 2,000 tackles? Because I could have sworn Urlacher had over 2,000.
I would have thought every guy in the Hall of Fame done got the linebacker has 2,000 tackles.
It ain't but 2 dudes.
Yeah.
And now he go the third dude.
So to get to my second part, I don't want to cut you up, but I had to. When he accomplished it, I'm going to be so delighted because you have to put Fletcher in that Hall of Fame. Because Bobby's going to get in there.
Yeah. Because Bobby's going to get in. Bobby will get in, right?
You have to put Fletcher in that Hall.
No excuses anymore.
Like, no offense to Luke Kuechly, tremendous
Special
at what he
player.
did. Special, did it for 7 years because of concussions. He had to stop early.
8,
But see, stuff like him, Patrick Willis, another dominant linebacker. I love all these guys.
He should not be in there before London.
I don't say they shouldn't be in at all. They should be in.
Yeah.
But London Fletcher has to you got to put more respect on his name for what he was able to accomplish.
Should have been a first ballot
for so long. Yeah. And being like when we played the game, I didn't hear too much. I heard Ray. And then you hear London Fletcher. Yeah. And you heard them other guys,
Was that when you were growing up, it was Ray and London Fletcher? Was that
I was playing with them.
No, when we played.
That's what I'm saying. But that was it, right?
In the 2000s.
In the 2000s.
London Fletcher.
And Ray Lewis.
So they were,
now, Ray, he got to think about it.
Because it's always hard for me as a guy that's a little bit younger than you to understand the context. Because I played with Fletch. Yeah. So I'm like, that's how I know Fletch, right? Yeah. But growing up in California, like
his name ain't echo out there.
Yeah. When you got ready to play the Redskins back in those days, when they want to talk about our defense, they ain't talk about our defense. They talk about London Fletcher. Mm-hmm. London Fletcher's leading the Washington defense into battle. This guy has these amount of numbers. Yeah. And you got D-Hall out there. You got Fred out there. You got Bluefoot out there. You got
Sean Taylor.
They bringing up a London Fletcher name in our defense. So when I hear the arguments of how you supposedly get slotted or, as a Hall of Famer, you have to be top at what you do for a certain amount of time.
He was.
He's there. The number's there. Everything is there.
But he did not sell himself like Ray did.
Yeah.
Ray was such a salesman from the intro to a game to the outro to a game.
Also being a part of like that defense.
The championship defense.
And I would say that I think a lot of times what we don't look at, and we don't want to get long with it with London because we want to go back to talk about Bobby. But I think a lot of times too, just the team alone, the success
the team
of your
team, and we didn't have a lot of success.
It can hurt a lot of that. And I think when you look at it, Kuechly, you look at Patrick Willis, all
Super
those
Bowl.
guys' defenses,
They had
playoff performances and Super Bowls. And
London
not to
got
say
a
that
Super
London
Bowl
didn't
ring.
he was in the Super Bowl twice early in his career, but later in that career, when all that stuff was magnified a little differently, he wasn't.
It is. Sorry, we're going to take another digression here. This is my fault. Sorry, Jason. The amount of statistical production he's had, and then I look at B. Mitch with his statistical production.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
I don't. Again, this is not a small market team.
No,
it's not like this is
a huge market
Jacksonville.
team.
Well, we do know now, and we don't have to, talk about it. We do know now why their name is not, in the forefront like some of the other guys. To me, that's already a story of his own. But there's also a problem with our league that someone who sits behind a pen
that never played football
and didn't play our game has the right in their hands to tell the league who and who should not be
a Hall of Famer.
That's not right. I feel like just like we do Pro Bowls, it should be a vote by the fans. It should be a vote by the people,
players,
your peers, and it should be vote by coaches to allow these guys to get what they're due. And to me, that's just point blank and simple. And don't get me wrong, they're not going to change because how we feel. But I do believe there's a lot of people in our sport that know that something got to be changed about how the system is. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with those two, like. Second all time in tackles, second all time in all purpose yards.
To Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Like those are crazy.
But see, this is the thing and like bear with us, Jason. We bring up Jerry Rice's name so much. B. Mitch is second. No, B. Mitch is first at what he did.
But I think
I understand the all-purpose, but I'm saying we don't acknowledge he's number one as a punt returner in yards
and kickoff yards
and kickoff returner in yards. That alone, then you can add the whole because he played running back and he was sub at quarterback and did all those other things. You talk about the all-purpose yards behind Jerry Rice, which is crazy to me because Jerry Rice was I just saw a stat. He had 2,500 yards after 40 at receiver.
And the other guys, did you see that list?
Yeah,
it was other guys with receptions over 40. It's quarterbacks.
It was quarterback after 40.
Yeah.
So that alone is crazy. That's why we always talk about Jerry at he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT for a reason. But we don't acknowledge enough that B. Mitch is first as a punt returner in yards and first as a kick returner in yards. And we just started hearing about him even getting those offers of being a Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us has been behind that whole,
shame.
So it's just crazy.
It's a shame.
So we got a little sidetracked there. It's because we feel strongly about it, right? Like having played with Fletch, working with B. Mitch now, hearing B. Mitch talk about himself, I'm like, it's amazing to me that you're not more widely recognized.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's amazing to me that he able to walk around the way he walk. Because B. Mitch used that thing on his neck that Fred talk about all the time.
That noggin.
B. Mitch would run you over with the head and keep it moving,
Drop
man.
that noggin.
He's almost 60, right?
Yeah, he's 55, 56.
So he came in the other day and kind of gave me we bumped shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's a rock.
And he's built of stone, and he's 55 years old.
Oh,
man.
listen to me.
If I'm half as well put together as that,
you will be. You have taken very good care of your body.
I don't know, man.
Now, the only thing you and B. Mitch are gonna have in common at that age is you going ball.
Look at you.
It's true, man. But you know what? What's funny? I might be the dumbest Paulson, but I've got the most hair in my family.
Wow.
So.
Do you?
Yep.
So you show up at the family reunion and do this? Fellas, how y'all doing over there?
Yeah. No doubt.
He coming that thing with a pod.
Yeah. How y'all doing?
He do it intentionally too. Put a pod
and then they be like, you know what? We been to the moon. Where you been at? Washington, D.C.
With my hair. Anyway, so a guy that's not going to have a problem getting in the Hall is Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
And, dude, so I'll ask you this question.
Yeah.
I actually think he's playing better the last 5 or 6 weeks.
Yes.
Oh, most definitely.
He looks like a dude out there.
Yeah, he is.
I almost think he could start again next year.
Ageless.
And I was just going to say this, too. So we're talking about the whole thing about him, accomplishing this 2,000-yard feet. I mean, 2,000 tackle feet that only 2 other guys has, and that's, Ray Lewis and London. And I saw Ray had 2,057 something, and London had 2,039.
Yeah.
So my question is, will he be standing as number 1 when it's all said and done?
I think so, man.
Easy, right?
Because
it takes a half a year.
Because he get 50-something tackles in 2 games.
Yeah.
No, he can. I mean, like he can get
literally,
that.
he get that in 3 games.
It takes him about
3 games.
Yeah, about 3 games.
Like the dude had like 60-something tackles in the blink of an eye, and we was like, what 2-1 or 3, like 2-2 or something like that.
So I think, if he plays next year, he'll break the record.
He'll break the record. He'll most definitely break the record. But I like the fact that it does shine so much light on London Fletcher, because now it makes the NFL look ignorant for not having one of the 3 guys over 2,000 not in there.
And just to chime in on about how well he's been playing the last few months, you can say, because it's just astonishing to me to see so much hate towards him when we was going down that spiral of losses, and it was almost just.
Yeah, they gotta look for somebody to blame.
Like you basically circled him and like, oh, he's just too slow. He this. Yeah. And come on, bro. Like certain times, like we understand, because but that's a mismatch waiting to happen, and that's what certain offenses do. They find a mismatch and say
it's always a mismatch.
But see, I guess we get so used to watching certain type of schemes that we don't understand that most of these coordinators, they come into the game trying to get those skill guys on linebackers.
100%.
That's the name of the game. Like, let me find a way to bring a motion in to get one of my skill guys in the backfield close to it, so where this linebacker now has the job of saying, I have to cover him.
Yeah, that's just like getting a tight end in the red zone and want him on the corner.
Yeah.
I want him to box him out.
Yeah.
It's a mismatch.
Now, did you see the mismatch that we just saw the other day in Cincy when the lineman was on the corner and he still couldn't bring him down?
No, listen, that lineman run at that. That's a business decision.
Coach say that I really want him to get 4 yards, and the dude say, well, you ain't tell me that, because if you'd have told me that, I probably would have did it. Buddy was trying to score. He got the first down and something, and
that's a mixed match.
I know we keep getting off topic, but the thing that stood out to me about the whole catch, he came back for the ball.
Yeah.
Like normally you sit there and the linemen sit there, wait with their palms handing out like this and try to catch it with the chest. Man, that dude ran that hitch. The ball was thrown straight. So let me come back and meet the ball.
And he turned around.
Let me meet the ball.
He had that Heisman pose on. I like, hey, come on, as a lineman, you know that's going to be your one and only chance.
He said he been waiting for that all his life.
All his life.
All his life, man.
All his life, linemen wait on that one play.
He wanted to touch the ball. So.
That's cool, man. That's really cool. So, obviously, Fletch, Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
B. Mitch, Hall of Fame. Bobby, Hall of Fame. And hopefully, man, we get to see it happen this week against Philadelphia.
Yeah, Von Miller, Hall of Fame. It's a couple of Hall of Famers.
Which is pretty cool. All right, in the meantime, let's hit break 1. Let's pay some bills.
In between time.
In between. When the mission is critical, readiness matters. BigBear.ai delivers proven AI technology and expertise to help safeguard national security, critical infrastructure, mission ready AI. BigBear.ai, official partner of the Washington Commanders.
That was good.
So I see the highlights. So I guess mine had to be slowed down a little bit too.
No, I think what is it? They both slowed down.
All 3 of them now is highlighted. So if I'm not mistaken, Jason, is that right?
They all supposed to be slow, Jason?
Yeah. So he said, yeah. So all right.
Sure.
My time. Commanders fans, your fandom just got an upgrade. Introducing the AAA Commanders MVP membership.
Come get me.
Where real fans get real perks and same trusted AAA membership benefits. The new AAA Commanders membership provides the chance to win game tickets, access to VIP events and experiences, 15% off Commanders online pro shop while providing peace of mind for Commanders fans on the road. Already a AAA member?
I am.
Don't sit on the sideline. Upgrade your membership or join today at AAA.com/Commanders.
Dude, excellent. Both of you guys were excellent today. Excellent. I haven't looked at the polls yet, but I imagine it's pretty close.
I'm pretty sure I'm on the top of them, man. I'm gonna get my Fred Smoot on and pat my own back a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm on the top of the
Lamar Burton, this is for you.
And I heard someone told me to tell you. See, I have these fans that reach out and people that I know that watch the show. Mm-hmm. They're big fans of the show, so I'm pretty sure they'll hear this.
Thank you for watching, by the way.
They say, tell Fred stop saying Lamar. His name is LeVar.
LeVar Burton?
It's LeVar. So
excuse me, LeVar.
He said, tell Fred he been saying the man.
And I bet that dude was like 50 years old. You don't be hating on LeVar Burton like that.
So I just want to let you know.
Were you really that wrong? Is that right?
Yeah, he's been wrong.
What's the difference between Lamar and LeVar?
That you always doing it. That you always lying, talking about something that ain't what it is.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, thank you for correcting Fred. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
You love to hear that.
I do.
It really does.
I love it. I love when it just comes out of the ether. Like just some random person's like, Fred's wrong.
Because I'm always like an inch. I'm always right there.
I know. And then the fact that he took
That's the crazy part about it. He's nine times. It's 8 out of 10 times he's right.
But this is the thing. It's not even like he's right. He's just like not. He's more right than I thought he was. He's not 100% right, but he's kind of like in that.
Right there.
I'm in the ball.
He on the crust.
But the thing that gets me fired up about it is that this person took their time
and Googled it
and made sure that Tana got the phone out, messaged Santana,
so Tana can one up me.
Yeah. So would you no?
It ain't about the one up. You know what I appreciate about just knowing that someone's watching.
Yeah.
We have people that's
holding us accountable.
That's holding us accountable.
Right. That's right.
And they also mentioned tell Fred to stop ad-libbing when I'm reading.
They said that.
Yeah, they say Fred be trying to get you to lose your
I'm trying to give you some G's right there.
Obviously, I don't need that.
I'm trying to give you some young G's.
They telling you that I'm perfectly fine
sometimes
without the ad-libbing. Yeah, so they say Fred might be throwing a little hate on Marie.
Trying to sabotage you.
Someone who has no hate right now, Josh Johnson and Cliff Kingsbury. So let's talk about this offensive performance against the Cowboys. And I went in, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, let's clap it up.
I gotta give it to Josh Johnson, man.
And I went in and I was a little scared. I was like, man, Josh Johnson.
You didn't trust the rugged veteran who's been through everything.
I was scared. I was with you. I was in the cab with you.
He looked a little, up and down the preseason against Philly, a little up and down.
But he had came off the bench. So he had a whole week.
Yeah, but still, we've seen guys who have a week to prepare and doesn't go that well.
It looks stank.
Yeah, like I've had a week to prepare for a test before.
Hey, I seen Jalen Hurts not complete a pass in the whole second half. Hey, A.J. Brown wasn't lying. That's all I'm saying.
But so I was a little nervous. But then for him to go out and score 23 points, 41 plays, and really
just keep the offense moving.
Kind of balled a little bit. I think that's pretty impressive. 8 yards per play, 328 total yards.
I think he gave us a glimpse of how Jedi 5 gonna look when he 38.
What?
When he 38.
When he 38.
Yeah, he 38, he 39, ain't he?
No, he 38, right?
39.
Yeah.
The crazy part about it is, especially because you look at the game, you're like, it's 21-3 at one point.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
And you're saying to yourself, and it was crazy because I think at that point the commentator said, this Commanders offense has only had 18 plays, and the Cowboys got 17 first down.
Yeah.
So that alone told you the story. And he said, with all that being said,
they still in it.
Josh is really playing good football.
Yeah.
He was 8 for 11 at the time, and he was dunking the ball up and down the field. So that alone shows you that what we've been going through all year long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Defense just got too many plays. That's why it's hard for them to stop folks, because if you're not getting off the field on 3rd and 4th down, then it's just impossible to stop anybody, or it's impossible for you to be out there and give us a chance to really do what we do well offensively. And I say all this to say this. When you really look at this season, the microcosm of just what we've been through, as far as the injuries, the up and down with the quarterbacks, it's been a revolving door and we never thought we'd be there when it come to that. We still an offense that has been scoring 20-plus points a game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it just tells you where we really at. The fans don't take a look at that like we do. You know what I'm saying?
That says a lot about Josh Johnson, because I heard him say something, and it really stuck with me. To be his age and to be a backup, as long as he's been a backup, usually that happened to guys that's drafted high and that's been starters for 10 years. All right? That's how you become a long-term backup. Well, he had none of that. He has hung around off of just, I don't know.
Love of the game.
Yeah, man. Backups don't be backup as long as he that hasn't started a long time. He has never been a long time starter.
But I also think it's great now because he actually was able to hang around so long that he caught a period in our game where every team needs a valuable backup now.
Yeah.
Every team's looking for the backup more so than that guy. You know what I mean? Cause they can go get that guy. We're gonna pay for him in the draft. We're gonna try to draft for him in that lottery pick, or we can go out there free agency and get somebody that's capable
get
of being
Mac
our
Jones
guy. What's being done now that I see so much of, they're talking about it. They like, well, don't you think someone's going to come out here and get your man Mariota? Don't you think someone's going to go out there and get Jameson Winston? Now the commentators and the whole league is talking openly about, hey, You know, what Phillip Rivers did is not, you know, this is like even shining more of a light on these guys. Because a lot of those guys was already in the league. Phillip Rivers just came off the couch and showed you, hey, as long as you got this up here and you got a little bit of this, you can still play quarterback in the official level.
Bit of that, man.
Yeah. And that's what it's about, bro. If you got the brains and you got to be able to go out there and still dissect the defense on the fly at a certain pace, at that position, you can be around for a long time.
Is that the best job in the NFL? Backup quarterback.
It got to be.
Is backup quarterback the best
we had
job?
Josh. We had what the guy name was? Josh McDaniels or Josh Daniels? Josh Daniels.
No. You talking about the short guy that's on TV now?
He was drafted here.
Yeah,
he was drafted here.
He talking about from
Missouri.
Yeah, from Missouri. He was drafted here.
Daniels, right?
Josh Daniels. Yeah. He was phenomenal as a backup for all his career.
Oh,
got paid
made
40
about
plus $70 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's a good job until you have to play. You know what I mean? Because then everyone's like, remember that guy Cliff Borges? He used to be the backup for the Chargers when they were in San Diego. Long hair.
What his name was?
Oh, something with a W.
Was he behind Rivers?
He was behind like Breeze and stuff. Breeze and Rivers, like those types of guys. Whitehead, white hair.
You ain't talking about the same guy that went and played.
Whitehurst.
Charlie. Yeah, Charlie Whitehurst.
So
Whitehurst.
that dude
he was a little different.
was in for like 13 years, and then he played one game, and he was like, nah.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, you got to,
but that's the thing.
You got to hold it down when it comes.
So I want to be Brady's backup, guy that just never misses games.
That's a great point, though. Yeah, you got to have something behind that. You can't just be a backup and think that, hey, I'm never going to get out here. So you got to be able to go out there and still show that you have the potential of carrying the team.
I watched Todd Collins.
You like Todd, right?
I love Todd. I played with Todd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love Todd.
I watched Todd ride the bench in Kansas City for 13 years. Yeah. We bought him over here. He rode the bench for another 3 years. And we needed the Chief.
For 5 games.
For 5 games. And the Chief stepped in that thing and showed people why I've been waiting 14 years.
He took us to the postseason.
Really?
Chief took us to the postseason.
He changed my season around.
Really?
I kid you not. Like, when he got in there, I was saying to myself, damn, this can go either one way or another. It can get better for me, or it can stay where it's at. And, bro.
And you would think with Chief weak arm, he couldn't throw the Tanner.
Yeah,
he would let that thing go for Tanner.
You know, that's the thing. See, that's the difference, too. Like, when you look at me, you look at my game, everybody would stamp and say, Tanner just a speed guy. Yeah, but I was a guy that ran them intermediate routes just as well as I ran those goals and those deep posts. And so when Todd got in, that's when those shallow crosses came in effect. That's when those deep overs came in effect. That's when those daggers came in effect. I mean, I remember a game where it poured raining. The last game of the season, we beat the Cowboys in 07. I told you I hate the rain. Like, you might as well just cut my hands off in the rain because you can't use them. You can't use them with the wet ball. Like, and my hands are not that big. Todd was throwing that thing right here. I was running to the ball. Tell you the truth, I was so open. The ball was so on time to where when I turned my head out, the ball was surprising me. I was like, oh. And I'm just run out the catch. And he like, you like that? I love it. Thank you. Because I had been asking for that all my career from certain people. Like, bro, just throw the ball. When I put my foot in the ground, I do not want to see your arm cocking back throwing me a pass. You know, the ball need to be there when I turn around. And that's what Todd brought to the game. So
the Chief.
We love the Chief.
Yeah, so I guess the point is, like, Josh Johnson sat around, 39 years old, comes in, does a great job with this opportunity. It wasn't like there was some schemed up stuff, like the screen to Debo, great job. The reverse, right? Yeah. There's a couple little bubbles and hitches that end up being nice, but there's also like a deep dig over the middle of the field. There's a shot to Terry on a comeback. Like, he did a good job.
He was dealing.
Yeah.
He was in his bag.
I say both of those guys. Josh, you know, we started this show off, started this segment off talking more so about Josh, but we also said in the pregame show that it got to be about Cliff playing some of his, calling some of his best football.
Yes.
And I thought he did.
And I think he did. And I think more so than anything, what we got out of that whole performance as a whole is we had a run game behind it.
Yeah.
When you have a run game, it makes a lot of things easier for you as a coordinator and that quarterback who's sitting behind center.
Actually, that's a good segue, Tan. I don't know if you did that on purpose, but it's nice. So let's talk about the Young Guns. Young Guns powered by Big Bear AI, mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world. Let's talk about our guy, Bill Croskey-Merritt.
$1 bill, y'all.
11 carries, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns with a long of 72 yards.
I think the last time we had a run that long Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
against the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 2000.
Someone told me it was Clinton Portis.
No, but that was Adrian Peterson.
They wore the same number. What, 85?
Yeah, 85 against the Eagles.
Yeah, against
for a touchdown. Was it
for a touchdown?
Okay.
Yeah. So
at home,
having a game breaker
the
like
same
that.
direction that
I remember it. I remember the highlight.
Having a guy that has the ability to break long runs changes the offense, man. It changes the way you look at the offense. And as a play caller, I know it got to change the way you call plays. Because you're thinking in the back of your head, any one of these runs can be broken, man. And not only is he breaking these runs, he's running off from people.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
He did kind of walk off.
He walked off from people.
And I was questioning, do he have that? I knew he had the quickness.
Yeah.
I knew he had that burst.
I had the same thought,
but I didn't, until you see it, I didn't know if he had that, okay, I'm out here, now let me sustain this speed or
let me pull away from
pull away. And he showed that he can do both.
Nah, he pulled away from people, man. If that don't make you excited, especially when you talk about young guns, having that young back, and all I heard after the draft was, you can't find no starting running back in the 7th round. You can find a starting running back undrafted.
Yeah.
You can find an athlete wherever you look at. And then what I always tell you, tell me the man's story. I tell you, do he got a chance? This man did not run the ball last year. Mm-hmm. This man, all he did was practice football last year. The tread on them tires,
them things.
Thick, brand new.
Good year thick.
Good, I'm talking about brand new. You know how you hear that truck driving down the street and you can hear it? Tread on them tires. So I'm excited for the future for this kid as much because as much as he ran the ball, I don't think we took much tread off them tires this year.
Definitely, and then you're thinking about the draft. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's going to always be guys you can probably go out there, but that's one area where you don't have to really force it. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I was just about to ask you, do you think, so again, I like Bill, I like C-Rod. We'll see what happens with McNichols, thank you, in terms of him coming back or not. Do you go out, and maybe it's not like a second or first round pick, third round pick, but I probably would still get some depth there.
If there's a guy there that can add to what we have, that's the luxury of what we have, I think, going forward. You have two guys for sure, because we don't know how McNichols' contract is, being that he's an older guy, he's a veteran. Things might be a little different wording. And you got C-Rod that you can get for cheap. And I'm not sure. C-Rod might be coming around now. He might have to get paid a little bit because he's been around for 2 or 3 years.
It ain't going to break crazy.
When you got him and then you got a 7th rounder, you can hold Bill for 2-3 more years. You know what I'm saying? Or at least 2 more years. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't hurt you on the cap. So now, if it's a guy in the 2nd round that I can go and snatch, or 3rd round that I know could come in here and add to it, and now you make those 3 compete for the head guy, because if you're gonna keep 3 like we kept 3 this past year, you might as well go out there and get another guy. But you don't have to force it.
But I want that guy to be an anomaly. I don't want him to be like them too.
No doubt.
I want him to
I think
make
that's the
a
other
bigger
thing.
body dude.
I was just checking it out this morning. There's a bunch of kind of name free agents this offseason. So you can kind of go find somebody in free agency in the draft. And again, I think it's just to keep the competition high. But in terms of excitement for Bill, man, really excited to have a guy that does what you're talking about, the home run ability.
Breaks games.
And I think it does change the offense, because I think it's when you look at how teams with Derrick Henry or Saquon call a game, they're okay with 10 neutral runs. Because they're going to get one.
They're going to get that home run.
They're going to get one for 50. And you can abide that a little bit.
I used to say the difference, and I used to love using this analogy because, we come from an era where we still talk about it now, especially more so on social media. But they all trying to rate or grade receivers and running backs and who is who. And I used to always say, this is my thing for me. I was like, look, bro, I care less how well Fred Smoot was as a receiver. If me and Fred was I care less how good Fred Smoot was. I know for every 3 catches of mine, one of them going to start that band up. So that's what you have in a guy like Bill. You get caught snoozing defensively, and you're going to hit a band eventually. You're going to hit them starting that doggone chant. And that's the thing I love about when you have that kind of asset on your team. When you have it and you got it for cheap, look, we ain't got to go out there and force nothing. If somebody falling out loud, he falling out loud.
Right now, I know people won't believe this, but Bill is the 2nd best running back in the NFC East right now. Behind Saquon.
Behind
So you don't think the dude 33 for the Cowboys is
Javonte Williams? Yes, he hard runner between the tackles. Yes, can get it done behind that offensive line. He ain't a game breaker like Bill. Like Bill is a game breaker.
And then they got old Scatterboo up in New York.
Scatterboo, which I love me some Scatterboo.
Yeah, I know. You know who loved Scatterboo was Jason. Jason was a big Scatterboo.
No. I'm big. Scatterboo is that frat dude.
Yeah.
Scatterboo is that frat dude that comes in, guzzles a gallon of beer, hit his head against the locker while he watching Beavis and Butthead.
I know. He's
a wild child. Every team need wild child.
Yeah.
You know we need wild childs in that locker room.
All right, so another guy that I want to talk about from the Young Guns, kind of a wild child, had a wild child performance, was Johnny Newton. And I feel like we should just talk about him real quick because I know he's been catching a little bit of heat.
Yeah.
And I feel like kind of...
Got him off his back, right?
Got him off his back a little bit.
Got him out. Listen, he was the first guy to have 3 sacks since old Preston Smith.
How crazy
Old man
is that?
Preston Smith.
How crazy is that?
Like, that says a lot because we done had John Allen, Deron Payne. Like, we've had D linemen around here. And
Chase Daniels.
So for him to be, Chase Young.
Chase
Young, Montez Sweat. You would think one of these guys that had a 3-sack game.
Yeah.
And Johnny Newton comes, and these are not just falling to my lap sacks. These are, I just blew this offensive lineman out the way. They're trying to block me with this running back. Excuse me, get out my way. And I'm going to the quarterback. And this is Dak Prescott, skinny Dak. What I tell you about skinny Dak?
Likes to run a little bit more.
He like to run a little bit more. Johnny Newton, this is what we've been waiting on.
Yeah.
This is what we thought we was getting in the second round when we got you. Like, this is what we went. And the question is, once you do something like this, and you get that bravado and you get that confidence.
Does he build off of it?
Like, is this who he's going to be the rest of the time? That's the question right now.
I think so. I think that's his makeup. I think one of the things that we've been wanting to see all year from him is just that. Like, and the question was out there. I heard it on a couple of the post-game shows when I was riding home is, have we been playing him out of position at times? Like having him in more on the rundowns.
Yeah. All right. The first down.
Or instead of just putting him in there.
Pass downs.
On pass downs. And that's one of the things. But when you have a Payne and you have your guy Kinlaw there, it's like, where you gonna put him at? You know what I'm saying? Like those guys deserve they deserve to be in there on those
and
downs.
They paid like it.
So basically he has to get his due when it's time. But I would say this too. I think when you look at some of those sacks, and I'd probably say 1 or 2 of them. I can't speak for all 3 of them. I think 2 that was just well-played defense. When you think about the secondary, played a nice zone. It was great coverage in the secondary to where now you got home with 4 men. You know what I mean? And that's what you want. And when you can get home with 4 men, when you can put pressure on any quarterback with 4 dudes, man,
it changes everything.
You're doing your thing. And I think it started in the secondary.
Yeah, I could drop 8. Anytime I could drop 8 and drop 7, I'm going to make you hold the ball. This the reason why we do it. This the cause and effect. Can I make you 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi? Hopefully somebody beat a matchup. And that's what he did in the interior the whole game. Because it ain't just about 3 sacks. Didn't he have 9 tackles?
Yeah.
9 tackles, yeah.
9 tackles.
You don't usually get a D tackle with 9 tackles. I'm going to tell you who I used to always see with 9 tackles. Warren Sapp.
Yeah.
All right. They was playing that cover 2 behind them.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, Aaron Donald. It's the smaller defensive lineman. He fit into that group. I'm small, I'm quicker than you, but I'm also powerful. And I think that's what he brings to the table.
And speaking of that, I would use just what you spoke about, that height, that size, and I would use that for this offseason. That would be I would put that picture or that poster of either Aaron Donald and Warren Sapp on my wall and say, I'm coming for their numbers. Because when you have the makeup, all you got to do is go out there and perform that way. And the way you start, the way you get into that mode is what you do off season. What you go out there and get, the vigorous workouts and I guess you can say
and his feet feel better. He had surgery on both feet.
What's the word I'm trying to use? Oh, the sacrifices you make. The sacrifices you make this offseason with your workout, with your eating, all that stuff going to play a big role on how you go out there and attack this upcoming season. Yeah,
can't wait to watch what he brings, especially, last game of the season against Philly. We're going to preview that here in a second. But in the meantime, let's pay some bills.
All right, I got you. Huddle up, team. It's time to call a winter audible, because when the temps drop, the real magic kicks off in West Virginia. Think trails that crunch like game day turf, ski runs for every level of fan, and cozy cabins that won't break your budget. Trade Lifeline Lift line chaos for wide open slopes. Hot cocoa breaks by crackling fires. And mountain dressed tin press in a blanket of pure white. So grab a squad, pack your cold weather swag, and head to almost heaven this winter. West Virginia.
I wanted to ad-lib so bad. I was over here.
I actually was like, Fred's being kind of quiet.
Listen, I wanted to like, it was a couple of things on that, like, just shut your mouth. The fans have spoken. Because they think I'm sprinkling hate. I'm really not.
You trying to hype his man up.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to make it 3D. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like finding a parking spot in front of a busy outdoor cafe where you meet some of your old friends from Mississippi State. And you're about to parallel park into a oh-so-tight spot. And then everyone in the cafe stops to watch. And you nail it in one try. Like the parallel parking baller you are. Nobody clapped, but you knew. They really wanted to. Yep. Switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
Dude, that might have been the best Geico read of the year, bro. That was awesome. LeVar.
He slowed it down. LeVar slowed it down for himself.
Dude,
LeVar Burton.
He gonna keep saying it too. You can't tell him you're wrong because
the law firm of Lamar.
So Fred told me one time that he's the best at giving people nicknames, and I realized how it works. He just calls you that until everybody calls you that. Like he makes it's not even a good
It's
nickname.
a broken record.
He just does it.
He keep doing it until
That's how I got Lorenzo. I named him one man game. Because one game, he played offensive line, defensive line, linebacker, all the special teams, and went out at tight end. I was like, shit, we don't need but 11 of you.
Dude, if you had 11 Lorenzos,
listen,
that would be a
the one thing I can say about Zoe, when I first met Zoe, short, fat, I went touched him Pillsbury dope, but I touched him. Next thing you know, next year,
that boy was chiseled up.
Alps. I was like, what position you play? Like, what are you gonna do?
Did you see when he was like in Arizona?
Yes.
Dude
was that
like,
Arizona or that was Buffalo? I thought he
went to Buffalo first, and then he ended at Arizona, just a head and a neck.
Dude, but like
he was flying around.
Shredded.
Like, I have never seen a dude transform his body. Yeah. Like, usually we transform our body in college.
Yeah.
All right, when we get to the league, this is usually what you're going to get.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he like Benjamin buttoned it.
Yeah.
Like, he was like kind of bigger, not super lean. And then
not fast.
Like he's still at now. Like you see him now, he still wearing that same body. Like that
he done kept his eating habits up.
He realized like that was his best self. Like the best version of himself.
And speaking of old teammates, it was so good to see Mike Sellers. It was so good to see Mike Sellers.
You know, I told you I was like, this year was when I first found out that he's Samoan. Like I didn't know he had Samoan in his background.
Yeah, how could you not? This dude right here just be in the locker room.
I told you, I ain't asking you what your background is.
I don't know if I do that either, actually.
I didn't
you couldn't tell by his Samoan tattoo?
I didn't, bro. Back then, I didn't see the Samoan tattoo. I think he got that a little later. I don't think he had the act, because you see most of those guys who's Samoan, you see the tattoo, it stands out. Mike's never stood out to me. I just thought Mike was a light-skinned black dude that just was.
But that because he had that Big Mike's barbecue, that number 44 on his arm, and I was like, dude, your number 45. I like, you missed it by one number. Hey, but I went up to Mike and I was like, man, the last time I seen you, you had a whole nother heart in your chest. Yeah. How are you doing? That's an unbelievable story. And he looks so good.
Yeah.
He looks good. And that's always a good thing. It's always to see good teammates, everybody still looking good, living good. It was great seeing him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Absolutely. All right, so let's get on this Eagles preview. And we're not going to really do like a conventional Eagles preview where we go through every position, all that kind of stuff. What we're going to do is I'm going to ask you a question. And it's, do you love Jalen Hurts? And I've got some crazy stats in here.
Well, my aunties love him.
Dude,
they think he's just such a gorgeous man.
So did I tell you I was watching the game the other day with my wife? And so like my wife she follows football a little bit. She likes Josh Allen, whatever. And then she goes like, oh, I feel so like she doesn't know who Jalen Hurts is. She has no idea. They zoom in on him. It's like, man, is he really good? And I was like, why do you ask? And he's so handsome. And I was like, you shut your mouth right now.
Shut your filthy mouth up. I had to do the same thing with Sam Hartman.
I know, you're like.
I'm watching the game.
Who's that?
We sitting there. She like,
He must be really good. I said this the other day on a show, and I said, I think he's like maybe the 15th or 16th best quarterback in the NFL.
Into the playoffs.
And he's going to the playoffs, and he wins games.
You know what's so crazy? He's unique. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
He's unique.
He's a gamer.
I think for whatever reason, what he don't do that every other quarterback is asked to do when it comes to throwing the ball, hitting the guy that's wide open at times, he finds a way to win the ball game. And I'm not saying so put it like this. If Jalen Hurts was on any other team, do you think he has the success that he's having now?
No.
It had to be a team.
So that answers your question.
So the other one I think about too is like, what if Dak Prescott is the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles? What if Jaden Daniels is the quarterback?
They unstoppable.
They win Super Bowls.
Drake May on that team.
No, unstoppable.
But that's what fight. See, I don't try to give him too much flack. Because the reason why. Go ahead. You gonna say it?
I just want to say this. I think he's a good football player.
Yeah,
I just have a hard time when people are saying he's like the best quarterback of an era.
He's not the best quarterback. He's just a good football player.
His flaw is I can't throw people open.
Correct.
That's his flaw.
Yeah, he has to wait.
That's why he throws to Devontae Smith more than he throw to A.J. Brown, because Devontae gets separation.
Yes.
Yeah. A.J. ain't a separate dude. Just throw it up to me.
But it's crazy though. It's crazy though, because when you do watch film, you see A.J. Brown open a lot and he don't see him.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's intentional or he's just not looking for him.
Yeah.
So that's what odd to me, because I see you throwing it to him when he got a guy draped over his back. But why you not throwing it to him on the shallow cross when the damn cornerback is 15 yards downfield and it's green grass? You can hit him right now. He can get you 30 yards.
Quarterback field is awkward.
Yeah.
Like his vision of the field, his willingness to just let it rip. Mm-hmm. Just, you know what? AJ covered. I don't care. I'm finna give my boy a chance to go get this rock.
Yeah.
That ain't who he is. All right. And he will hold it. And he's so good as a runner that refused to run.
Yeah.
Like so recently has
recently
he ran against us when he needed to.
Yeah.
When we covered up everybody, there you go, them big old.
But the year before, Frankie Louvu took him out.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, so it's this thing with him, but this is what I can give him props. When them playoffs start.
Yeah, he does play his face up.
His micro focus is there.
And again, I think his superpower is the intangible stuff.
His leadership.
The leadership, the composure, the messaging.
And not letting the Philly fan base get to him.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's what he has. I think he has that he can just go dark.
He's mature.
He can go dark. And when he go dark, that's normally when he plays his best football.
Yeah.
Like he has he can go a half.
Perfect saying.
He have a half, you be like, what is he doing? And then it's like, somebody tell him something on the sideline, or A.J. Brown cuss him and his mama out in so many words, and then he just black out, and then it's like, damn, you seen that pass? You saw that throw? You saw that run? It's like he plays some of his best football after playing a worst couple of series that you ever saw from a quarterback. So
yeah, I mean, second half against the Bills, 0 for 8 passes, 0 points, right? Yeah. Second time this season that Hurts has failed to complete a pass in the second half of a game. They're 2-0, okay? He's the first quarterback since at least 1991 with multiple wins in a season without a second half completion.
I'm sure I played with the other quarterbacks.
1991.
Yeah, that's crazy. You ain't playing 91.
1991. Per ESPN research, the 2025 Eagles are the first team since 1987, the Patriots, to win multiple games in a season in which they did not complete a second half pass. Hurts is the first quarterback in the play-by-play era since 1978 to go 0-7 or worse multiple times in a season.
That's great. In 1987, who was the quarterback for the Patriots? Was it Grogan?
So yeah, was it
Grogan?
Yeah, I don't know who it was.
Yeah,
but it's so
right. You said 87?
87 was Grogan.
No.
So it's so interesting to talk about this guy because, again, I think there are some things he does well. The competitiveness, the leadership.
I actually like him. So
yeah, and again, I think
to say the least.
I think him as a runner really adds to the offense. He's perfect for the city. But when people say he's a good quarterback because he wins Super Bowls, I'm like, they've got maybe the best defense in football right now.
Had the best offensive line.
Yes, and the offensive line's a little nicked up, but again, that's affected the production. But the defense
had 2 1A receivers.
Yeah, the defense is playing. The reason they win this game against the Bills is not because of Jalen Hurts.
No team.
It's because of the defense.
But I could get him this. With him not turning the ball over.
And again, he won't kill himself. You got to give him credit because he does do that stuff.
He will not turn that ball over, man. Yeah. So it's for some stuff that he can't do. It's some stuff that he does all the time.
I always go back to the argument that Cam Newton had with the dude Gilly over there in Philly when they was going back and forth on social media about Hurts being a better quarterback than Cam Newton. And I was almost on the side of Gillies when it came to just like, hey, he won the Super Bowl. He took him twice and he won. Then when you really think of it, you're like, okay, Cam did have a defense that was kind of like, Carolina defense.
No, they was that.
And you're like, so where do one of them take over? Like, what can you give Hurts that Cam didn't do or have? And I feel that Cam ran the ball better than Hurts.
Yep.
That's one.
He threw the ball.
Cam threw the ball with a little more, instead of down the field, then that's two. So what is it that made Hurts to Gilly and everybody? And I don't understand because he's been a little biased. He's a fan. What is it that make anybody feel that Hurts was a better? Because he just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's it.
Because anything else you look at, you like
he not better.
It's almost equal or Cam would get a nod for it. And I just feel like the only thing that stood out to me is just the team.
Which you can't control that.
Like the team itself.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles team, offensively, defensively, like it ain't too many locker rooms that look like that.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
just a difference maker at. You look at defense, multiple difference makers at every level of the defense.
Every position has multiple. At wide receiver, multiple. You got a Heisman Trophy winner and one of the best wide receivers. You got Dallas Goedert at tight end. You got Lance Johnson. You got the rest of the offensive line. You got Saquon Barkley, one of the
Jordan
best.
Mailata, Landon Dickerson. Holy cow.
You got two corners in the same draft that's at top 5 in their position.
And by that time, when Cam was in the Super Bowl, who was their receivers?
Was it Steve Smith still?
No, he wasn't there.
He was gone?
It was like Devin Funchess.
Yeah. It was Funchess and it was big boy from Florida State.
Calvin Benjamin.
I don't think Benjamin was there. I think he had his 1 year in the league and he was gone. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. So to me, you got a guy that has so much. Cam was Superman that time. Like, it wasn't nothing he couldn't do. But he didn't have the supporting cast.
He had the weapons that
he didn't have the supporting cast.
He got that.
The defense was really good.
But the defense was key.
Because you had Julius Peppers.
You had
Luke
and you had Short at the defensive tackle. You had Star Loele or whatever his name was. And then you had Josh Norman was playing corner.
Josh Norman
was Miles Jack on that team?
You had the other linebacker too. Or what the other linebacker who came here?
Shaq.
Who coached it?
Oh, that's right. What is his name?
Who that?
The older guy.
The older linebacker, 58
played for
Carolina.
14 years in the league.
Thomas Davis.
So you had some guys on the defense, but offensively, he
told it the offense.
Yeah.
So again, this is just to round out the Eagles preview. Is Jalen Hurts going to play? I think he's going to play a little bit. The seeding thing's an important element for them.
Plays.
But this is why it's difficult to talk about him.
Yeah.
Because I think people get so emotionally attached. Objectively, when you watch him, there are some limitations to what he does. Again, that doesn't mean he's a bad player. I just don't think he's the best player of an era, is all I'm saying.
He ain't quite Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
But he also ain't.
I mean, if you want to be technical about it, when it came down to what Tom Brady was doing early in his career, he's almost on that kind of
getting carried.
Yeah.
So I heard an analogy, sorry to cut you off, Tana, but it's like sometimes the quarterback is the truck pulling the trailer.
Yeah.
And he's pulling the team. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the team is the truck and the quarterback is the trailer.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Hurts, he's the trailer.
But we can't say that
I know.
He out. Come on, he outplayed Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, twice.
In the Super Bowl.
So maybe he just saves all his best for the best game.
But you can do that with a supporting cast.
Yeah.
With a better supporting cast. Because I tell you, like when Tom, to me, I believe Tom got carried and then Tom just took over.
Yeah.
Tom said, all right, you carried me this far.
Now I'm
you
gonna
gave me these 3. Now it's my time.
So
and that's over years of him getting better at what he was doing. I think Hurts has a chance to do that because I think Hurts don't get a chance because Hurts done had turnaround in the offensive coordinator position every year.
Good point.
Yeah.
It's a new guy telling him information.
His offensive coordinator
and it's hard when you steady trying to perfect who you are as a quarterback in this league.
So basically, y'all saying if the Eagles was the Beatles, basically Jalen Hurts is Ringo Starr.
I don't know who the hell Ringo Starr is, so don't get me started.
That says everything.
the point, yeah.
You know John Lennon. You know Paul McCartney.
I know Paul. That's all I know.
You know Paul. You know John Lennon.
I know John Lennon.
And Ringo just back there. You know what I'm saying?
In the tambourine.
Yeah, like Ringo just there being toted by the other two.
So you Ringo on this podcast.
Ringo deserves that respect too. Ringo Starr.
All right, let's get to our next break. All right, U.S. Army. They say your work defines who you are. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you're clocking in. What happens on the weekend? What happens to your time? You could take it easy, or you could use that time to get better. In the U.S. Army, we think differently. Your time should be used to improve the skills you do have, to learn some you don't, to push yourself in new ways, because it's those days that truly define who you are. That's how you make progress. That's how you make an impact on the world around you. It's your time. How you spend it's up to you. It's your time. The U.S. Army Reserve.
Yep,
right.
yep.
And that leads us to hell yeah.
Hell no.
Brought to you by the U.S. Army. Be tested, but not just on paper. Be strong and more than muscle. Be courageous and supported by a mighty team. Be all you can be. Visit goarmy.com to learn more. Now, first question in hell yeah or hell nah.
Yeah.
Can Fred Smoot, what's your middle initial again?
Not going to tell you.
We knew it. We knew it.
I didn't say
D.
name.
It's a D.
Yeah, Fred
it's a
D. Smoot.
Yeah.
Can you beat anyone on the command center staff or crew in the 40-yard dash?
Everybody. I already beat you. Check you
Okay,
out.
so first off, okay, can we get this clarified? We were in socks. I was in my tight pants. Knee drive was limited. And you left early.
No, it felt like I left
because you were so quick.
So quick.
I don't know about all that.
The one thing about it is, the one thing I asked you is, did you get the tag on that truck? Because I was moving. All right. At the end of the day,
I actually was impressed. I was impressed.
And now that I'm in better shape, all right, at Lifetime every day right now. Grinding it out. All you hear that rocking music as I come through that jogging right now. I'm in there playing pickleball and all.
If you see Fred at Lifetime, please leave a comment.
That's all one time. You see him go by.
Hey, I'm there. Me and my daughter go all the time together.
They can't hoop there anymore, though. They took rid of the.
Well, she using the pool to rehab.
Oh.
All right, because she rehabbing her knee.
Yeah.
So I make sure she do all the aerobics and stuff in the pool. So I'm getting there right now. Listen, I give myself about 3 weeks. I have abs in the front, the side, and the back. All right? It's
3 weeks?
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
This to me feels like a bike story for you, honestly.
No. I'm telling you right now, it's serious. That was part of my New Year's resolution, to get back to where I used to be. Right? That's what I'm doing right now. And I feel healthy. I feel good. My feet are fabulous. That's why I'm working out so much now, because my feet are fabulous. I got this new feet machine.
Yeah, you said you were going to text me that. You never texted me.
Yeah, I got my new feet machine.
You got to text me. Text me right now while you're thinking about it.
Text you my machine?
Yeah, because I want it. Remember I said, can you please text me?
I'm going to take a picture of it when I get home, and I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me.
It's magnificent.
That's why I want some of that.
All right.
Because, again, there are some people on the staff
that's challenged me,
that think they're going to beat you.
Anna challenged me.
Nah, did she?
Anna and Jason is going to run a 40 against me.
Jason is motivated.
No. Jason looked me in the face with a serious face and said, I can beat you. And that's when I was like, the disrespect just goes too low in this place. All right? That's disrespectful. All right? That's disrespectful.
That what happened when you put Bass up on film. You've been doing that for the last 5 years.
like Jason really do think he can beat me, and I'm ashamed of that.
Hey,
I'm ashamed.
Every time you did something athletically, man, somebody beat you, and then they like, what?
I see ain't nobody.
Maybe I got a chance to beat Fred.
But nobody want to bowl against me.
You could have set that up.
Yeah. I've tried to set it up multiple times. Every time I say, we're going to bowl this week. Nah, man, we got stuff.
You know what'll happen?
Yeah.
Tana will get this done in 5 seconds. That's how I know you're a little scared. You're a little scared.
First of all,
if I said, hey, Tana, let's set the bowling up, it would be set up.
Hey, first of all, last time I was scared, a doctor slapped me on the head. I had seen light for the first time. That's the last time I was scared.
That's a good one. I feel like he need to be having stuff in his back pocket.
He's got it.
And waiting for you to pressure him into that quote that he's been waiting so long to tell the world. You know,
he's got a Rolodex. We've been around him long enough. You know what's funny is some
of them be repeated about 25 times.
So it's so funny. I was with Kedrick Golston and Kerry Campbell. Yeah. They coached on the same high school football team.
Yeah.
And we were talking about you.
Yeah.
And then it was like, Kerry was like, does he still say like, more points than a dead man? And he went off like, this has been like probably 20 years.
Oh my God.
And he went off probably 6 of them. And I was like, he says that every day.
Yeah.
Still.
Hey, stay true to who you are. Like, that's the one thing about life. Stay true to who you are. All right? Don't try to change for nobody.
That's right.
Stay true to who you are. That should be your New Year's resolution, to stay true to who you are.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Thank you. So let's get to the next one. New Year's resolutions for the 3 of us. Who wants to start us off? Fred, you already kind of gave us one. Do you want to get back to what you formerly were?
How I used to look.
How you used to look.
I ain't gonna lie. I looked in the mirror one time with my whole body. The mirror smiled back at me.
Oh, because you look good.
I look so good. Chiseled.
I thought you broke the mirror, maybe.
Greek God.
Greek God.
When was that? When was that you did that?
Not too long ago.
When you was 21?
Tana, what you got?
I mean, you know me, man. I keep it simple. Last year I said I wanted the moolah.
And yet it happened.
And it happened. And I'm not going to shy away from it this year. I want the moolah. But I want to be prosperous in all my endeavors. I have a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
I always have my hand in different jobs. And right now, I just started building some duplexes.
Oh, nice.
And so every year I told myself I want to do at least 2 a year. And then I want to, up here is so much land. I'm doing this in Florida, but up here is so much land. What I want to do this year, while I'm building those 2 in Florida, I want to buy a lot and start on some townhomes. So I just want to be prosperous in all the things I got going on, mostly in my real estate portfolio, but everything else. I'm always finding myself doing something.
What you want to do?
Yeah, I think I want to be a better dad, more invested. Like every year I try to get a little bit more, kind of like Tana's talking about.
Yeah.
Just a little more time.
So what you say, you need to take something off of your work plate to do that?
I feel like
just be present.
I feel like you leave out of here and go be daddy all the time, and I salute you for that.
It is true. But my kids are getting older, right?
Yeah.
So my sons will be 12 in February. My daughter will be 9 in January. So at this point where it's like, if they want to do, like my daughter, she wants to get better at soccer.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to cut afternoon clients. Let's go do soccer. Let's make sure I'm supporting you. Or my son wants to he's into boxing right now.
Yeah.
So I taught myself how to do the mitts so he could do it at the house. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Stuff like that. So can I find other ways to
find avenues to get it done?
Right. Gotcha. So that's it.
While still paying attention to your profession.
Because again, I got to do the Tana too. I got to make some money.
You still got to feed.
I got to make some money. Because I'll tell you this, all these things they want to do.
Yeah. Oh, it costs money.
It's expensive now.
Oh, no, listen to me.
That's the way you only, that's the thing about life. We could say we want to do it, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you ain't getting to the money, your ass ain't doing nothing.
And sports, youth sports, it's expensive.
Boy.
Listen, I just got off that AAU chitlin circuit. Listen to me. It's the hardest thing.
It's like a mortgage, man.
No. And then they would have a tournament in, let's say, Chicago. Starts on Wednesday.
Yeah,
they don't care about school. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 5 days in a hotel.
I got to work.
Yeah,
thousands of dollars, and I got to work.
That's crazy.
So, and then they come back next week. A whole nother tournament in Missouri. Start on Monday. Like, what? So education don't matter. No, as long as they can hoop. They gonna make money in this world.
That's crazy.
Oh, shoot. Well, that was a fun show, guys. That was a good time.
We did not stick to the script.
No, we didn't.
But that was typical of us,
Yeah.
It's good to go into the new year doing some of the things that we know how to do best.
Yeah. So first off, Happy New Year to you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. We really appreciate it. Please keep leaving the comments. They make us so happy.
Please keep DMing me about Fred.
Yeah.
I love to give him that insight.
Who said something about LeVar?
1,000%. But see you guys next week or next year. See you guys next year.
Say next year, 2026.
2026. He's still gonna be looking the same. Larry
I got Benjamin Buttons.
All right. See you next year. The Command Center podcast was filmed at the Big Bear AI Command Center studio. Big Bear AI offers mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world, proudly protecting the Washington Commanders and its fans.